Good evening, everyone. Welcome to day 10th of this episode. And I heartily welcome to our participants for this 2 weeks FDP program who has been devoted their time for this 2 weeks program, building their research profile and not only research profile, and also to learn the expert and the advanced tools, how to write a research framework and many more about the research and writing proposal writing. So before that, I welcome our today's guest and also a family of InnovaWorld, and that is Dr. Arunava Majumder. He is an associate professor in Department of Mathematics, and he is also acting as an research advisory board in InnovaWorld Research Center. So he has a very good research profile across the discipline, in especially in the applied mathematics, supply chain management, and also industrial engineering. So without much delay, let's welcome Dr. Arunava Majumder. And today he is going to give a very important insight about AI tools and its application. As you know, there are some ethical way of using AI tools and there are non-ethical way of AI tools. So today he is going to give an hands-on practice that what are the different ethical AI tools and how you can make your research work
Productive, and you can reduce the time frame of your research work also. And so without much delay, let's welcome our guest, Dr. Arunava. Please
Ma'am, you're not
introduce
audible.
yourself.
Your voice is completely gone. Hello.
so please share your screen, sir. So am I audible to you?
Yes, yes. Now it's audible.
Okay.
Is the screen visible to all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, it's visible. So please move to the presentation mode.
Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can I start?
Yes, sir, please.
Okay. So good evening, all participants. So today's lecture it's going to be very interesting and some hands-on practice also we will do today. And regarding the usage of AI tools, artificial intelligence tools for the writing of research papers, basically. And I am, first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Arunava Majumder. I'm
Good
an
evening.
associate professor of the Department of Mathematics. And this is my profile in Google Scholar. So I have more than 40 publications, near about 50 publications, which I'm having 693 citations till now with H index 14 and ITENS index 17. And my research area is basically the broad area supply chain management and operations research. And also I'm working on multi-criteria decision making, quality control, reliability. Also I am involved in collaboration with some research work which is based on the disaster management, the waste management, and circular economy also. Blockchain technology also I am currently doing some research work. So without much delay, let us start with the usage of AI tools. So these are the contents for today's lecture. First of all, AI tools for literature review, AI tools for data analysis, hands-on practice. These three basic things we will means discuss today. And introduction to AI in research. Okay, so how you can use AI tools in a research paper writing, we will discuss today. Introduction to flowchart creation with AI. Suppose you have a particular methodology for that research, and methodology for different research for arts background, management background, engineering, and theoretical research background, or means experimental. So different methodology is used for different research. But if you just write down the methodology into that particular software, the software will automatically create the flowchart for your methods. So I will show you that one today. Next, ethical considerations in AI usage. Okay, so AI, it is really helpful, right? It really means useful, and it will minimize the time of writing the research paper, the time to analyze the results, time to means analyze the collected data, of course, but you need to follow some ethical rules also. Okay, that rules also we need to discuss one by one. First, introduction to AI in research. So look at this. Efficiency in writing. These are the benefits of AI tools. Okay, your writing will be much more efficient means it will not be that much time consuming as you write if you writing of your own by finding different research papers for literature review, and you were first brainstorming and for different ideas. You need to generate everything, you need to write up of your own. That time will be reduced very much. Next, enhanced research quality also. So but research quality meant I am not saying that that it will always say you a novel idea which is not done or not created by someone else. No, idea maybe is your own, but it will enhance the write up, it will enhance the quality of the orientation of your research paper. Okay, so the entire package it will create a very nice nicely. Next, time saving features, which I already have told you. Now you can see this particular diagram, the research paper structure. So this is the structure of your, we already in the previous lectures, the structure of the research papers already has been discussed. First, we will write down the title, then abstract, then introduction, literature review, methodology, results, discussion, conclusion, references. So what's new in it? New in it, look at the figure, what is used here. This figure, it is called brain mapping diagram. So I just put this research paper structure, write or a flowchart or give a flowchart in the for the research paper structure. So this flowchart, where what you see this figure, it is not created by me. It is created by the some AI tools. Okay, so I will show you what type of AI tools that can create this particular type of flowchart. Okay, so if you want to, this is a brain mapping kind of chart. This is not actually a flow chart, but if you use, if you want, that can also create a flow chart or related charts according to whatever your method is. Okay, next are types of writing assistance tools. Writing assistance tools, there are now, first of all, grammar check. It is a very important thing for this grammar check. Many research paper is having desk rejection due to this. Okay, so the paper, the grammatical, there are too many grammatical mistakes in the paper. It's not readable, so they can either reject or it will means the paper will be sent back to you for more grammar correction or English corrections. Okay, in that case, what you can use, you can use Grammarly. It's a very powerful tool, Grammarly. yes, paid version is much more efficient. Unpaid version is also efficient, but it has some limited capacity or limited number of corrections it can give you. Okay, if you want to enhance the English language in much more means native English speaker way, then Grammarly you need to purchase that Grammarly, that means a premium version of the Grammarly. Also, Grammarly can, other than the spelling check, grammar check, it can also use the flag check. And it can also, after checking the flag, it can also enhance that one also. Means after checking the flags, it can remove the flags also sometimes. Okay, but you need to use the premium version for that. Next, style and tone enhancements. So, style and tone enhancement means English writing style, what I already have discussed. If you want to make your write up much more efficient, much more means English will be very enhanced. Okay, in that case, this tool will also will be helpful. But for more efficiency, you need to purchase the premium version, but free version can also you can also use. Next, plaque check. I already have discussed plaque check. Now nowadays two kinds of plaque checking are happening. First one is normal plaque checking, which is means if you write up is the similarity check. Similarity check means your paper or whatever you have written on the paper, that is how much similarity is there with the other papers or other existing papers. That is called a similarity. Next one is AI plaque check. Okay, AI plaque check, it is if you have copied and pasted your write up from some AI tools like ChatGPT or like Liner or SCI Space anywhere. You just copied and pasted the idea, you have copied and pasted the literature review and everything. It can also automatically can detect, and it is so much efficient. It can detect line by line. It can also say if you have paraphrased something. Okay, that can also be detected by the by this tool. So, okay, so that tools like Turnitin or Authenticate, these tools will check this kind of, other than plagiarism or normal similarity check, it can also check the AI similarity. So how to get rid of that, I will also give you the idea for this today. Next, plagiarism detection. So I already used the tools Turnitin, Grammarly Premium, Authenticate. Okay, basically Authenticate, it's a means a much more higher version of Turnitin. But one thing you must remember, these tools, Grammarly you can purchase, but Turnitin or Authenticate, it you cannot purchase it also. Why? Because they do not provide the subscription for individual. They provide the subscription for institutions. Okay, so if your institution is have purchased the subscription for Turnitin or Authenticate, then you can use it through your institution or through your institution's email ID. But you cannot purchase it by yourself or by individual. It is not applicable. So means you can ask for your institutions if they are using it, or if they are not using it, you can suggest by yourself to the library of your institutions to use it, because it is very much efficient, and now it is required, 100% required in every institutions for plagiarism and AI plaque check. Next, AI tools for literature review. Automated literature search. So search algorithms, database integrations, and relevance ranking. So you can use ChatGPT for this. You can use ChatGPT. It will give you ideas also, but don't rely on this, because sometimes It will also give you, not sometimes, most of the times, if you are saying that give me the idea of this, give me the idea of that, yes, idea can be given by this, but that idea may be used most of the times by some other papers. Okay, yes, it will just merge, or just merge two ideas, or a little bit modification of that you can get. Or also this ChatGPT can read the, if the paper is available online, and then ChatGPT can read the paper's own deficiencies, because each and every paper has some lackings which um, you need to provide in your paper also. So your paper, in what are the backgrounds your paper lacks, and what are the future extension or future research can be extended from your research, that also can is written in your paper. You have to write it also in your paper. So from that one also ChatGPT can suggest that these ideas are available, you can use this one. But I would like to say that yes, don't rely on that thing always. Okay, next, summarizing articles. This is very important tool, summarizing articles. I will show you how ChatGPT can summarize, and how can you, that summarization, how can you extract the literature review, the means literature, and that summarized version of that. Okay, structured drafts it can also generate. Okay, for selection like introduction or conclusions. Okay, but use for introduction writing, that is okay. Used for, you can use it for conclusion if your paper is already completed. For sometimes for some relevant points for the conclusions, you can use ChatGPT for just the help of ChatGPT. Do not copy and paste everything. Okay, next, Write or Jasper, it can assist the paraphrasing. Okay, summarizing, paraphrasing. Recent days, in some days ago, paraphrasing tool, it is widely used by the researchers, uh, but it has a very much deficiency in it, because sometimes the research, it can change the idea also, because some sentences it paraphrased in such a way, it will completely change the idea of your research. Okay, so I don't suggest paraphrasing. It is always relevance, and if you are using some paraphrasing tools, always check after paraphrasing what it writes. Sometimes it writes something totally else, and meaning is entirely changed. So you have to take care of that. Next, Quillbot. It is also a paraphrasing tool and widely used for paraphrasing only. Quillbot. Some uses the paid version of the Quillbot also. In grammar checking also it can be used, but specially it is used for the paraphrase. Right now, what happens in some means plagiarism checker softwares like Turnitin or Authenticate, they can now can detect the paraphrased um, sentences also. If you copy from the chat GPT, and if you are paraphrasing it by Quillbot or some other paraphrasing tool, and if you are copying and pasting the paraphrasing sentence, that can also be detected by that software. Okay, so be careful about that also. Next, SCI space. It can also draft format, and SCI space you can use for the literature review. It is very useful there. Okay, some other softwares are there for literature review. I will show you like one by one. So AI powered content, specialized tools, AI powered content generations. So content generator, AI powered content generator, you can use different softwares are there. You can also use the ChatGPT for this. So it will some brainstorming idea can be generated, summarizing article can be generated, generating structured drafts. So the drafting of the paper can also be written. But whatever it generates, first of all, do not copy and paste it. This is the number one point. Second one, you need to check whatever the idea it generates, or whatever the summarized version of any kind of write up it generates, you have to look at that very thoroughly. It reduces time. It doesn't mean that you will copy and paste everything. You have to read that one thoroughly, and you have to check that whether it is relevant to you or not at all, or how much means if this idea is generated, how much novel that idea is, how much authentic that idea is. You need to check that one. SCI space, it assists in drafting, formatting. Okay, I will show you the SCI space means um, interface, and what kind of task you can do from that. Next, organizing research articles. Look at this. This particular figure is also generated from AI. Just I have copied and pasted means my write-up. First, I have written these. These are the different soft means websites. Semantic Scholar. These are the actually AI-powered academic tools. Semantic Scholars, Connected Papers, okay, Lit Maps, Skite, and Research Rabbit. These are different um, tools, different websites you can use to generate your research much more in advanced way. So Semantic Scholar, it's also academic, it's an academic search engine. It uses AI to find relevant papers. Okay, it highlights the key points. So also ChatGPT can also do this one. Okay, GPT 4.0, it will also it will give you much more enhanced writing, but 4.0 is paid, so we are generally using 3.5. So Semantic Scholar connector. So what I did, I just write everything, and that write up I have copied and pasted here. It will automatically generate this figure. You can see. Okay, so this is how you can generate this kind of figure, this kind of analysis. It is very useful, which were previously which was too much time consuming, too much means time taking to draw this kind of figure also. But now if you write something, you can you paste it into the software, the figure, the roadmap, the diagram, and the flowchart, automatically you can generate. Next, writing and content generation, ChatGPT. Okay, why it's White Sonic, or sorry, Write Sonic, Quillbot, SCI Space, and Node GPT, connected papers. So this can be used. So what do's and don't do, I already have discussed. So don't what you uh, do not copy and paste. Do not rely on the write up always. Do not whatever you means whatever it is generated, you always check that the generated write up. Without checking, don't go for copy and pasting. Okay, and also in plagiarism checking tools, the AI plaque check is already introduced there. So whatever you copied and paste from the AI software, it will automatically, it can be highlighted, and your paper will be rejected based on that. Yes, there must be, you can use in elsewhere, uh, there are you can use AI. They have the provision, you can use it. But if you use ChatGPT or what some AI tools, you have to mention that yes, you are using it, and also by in which content. Also, you have to just take the idea from the AI. You have to also confirm this one, that you have taken the idea, you did not copy it and paste it from the ChatGPT or whatever. Okay, you have taken idea, you have summarized, or you have generated some means graphs, or you have generated your literature review, and you have taken the idea of the literatures, that you can use it. Okay, but also there is some limitations. So more than the limitations, your AI, it depends on different journals, that up to which limitations of AI you have to use, and more than that, your paper will be completely rejected. Okay. Okay, this is the interface of SCI space. Okay, so you can see two things are there: chat with PDF and AI writer. So AI writer, it is used for the research paper writing. Okay, so it can also write the research paper. Chat with PDF, it will answer backed by the citation. It means if you upload the PDF of the paper here, so all the insights of that particular paper will be highlighted here. Okay, this is the source typeset.io. So it was previously named on typeset.io. Right now it is SCI space. It is sorry. Right now it is typeset.io. Previously I think it is SCI space. So we will when I will show you, it will be clear there. Next, this one, organizing the literature writing. So organizing, it is Research Rabbit. It is a free tool. Okay, not all tools are free also. That is you also mind it. Research Rabbit is a free tool. Okay, so you can just upload the papers. You can see I will show this interface to you, and all the related literature will be visible here. So it will make a clustering. Okay, you can see it can make a clustering. So which related researcher related to which article, okay, and which paper is related to which papers, and which are not related to the clusters, how many clusters are there, everything you can use it. You can see here. Okay, so I will show you this one later. So next, introduction to flowchart creation with AI. So first of all, AI in a flowchart design, so it is enhancing the creativity and efficiency, as I already told you. And AI with the design software. Okay, so some tools are there. You can also use the flowchart. Okay, the brain map image. Okay, so this can be done. I will show you. Okay, one by one. So it will be an hands-on practice. Okay, so there I will show everything to you. So you can see here. Okay, lucid chart, draw.io and whimsical. So these are all AI tools. So you can generate this kind of means figure there. So what you can do, you just have to write. It is not that every they means this kind of boxes. Okay, you know that this is called a flowchart, and each and every shape of the flowchart is having different meaning. So if any decision making is there, you can see this kind of box is used. Okay, it is squared but not means entirely square. It is given like this in case of decision making. Okay, use of AI graphics, this kind of square work, start and stop, it is not squared, it is kind of oval kind of things, shape is used. So flowchart is a thing where the different stages, if it is decision making, whether it is an input, whether it is an output, whether it is starting or ending, depending on that you have to use different shapes. Okay, there is a particular means process of flowchart drawing. Okay, so it is not that the flowchart you have to drag and drop it. No. Okay, the flowchart will be automatically created if you just write up your steps. I will show you how to create this. Okay, just you have to write up your steps or write down the algorithms. Based on that algos or based on the steps, this flowchart will be automatically generated. Okay, yes, after generating it, sometimes what happens, and watermark will be there, so you can cut this, remove these watermarks. So watermarks remover is all available in the means online online tools are there. Also you can just crop this figure to delete that watermark, so that can be done. So you can use Canva or Node GPT and many more is there. Next, AI tools for data analysis. Okay, statistical data analysis software like R, SPSS. Okay, right now Python is very much used. Okay, capabilities. So these are the capabilities of means softwares which can analyze the data. But sometimes if you write down the problem in ChatGPT can also analyze the data. It can analyze, it can solve the problem, it can solve the problem step by step. But yes, there are some limitations. I think 5 or 6 data analysis task you can perform in ChatGPT in a day. Okay, so that I will means show you one by one. If you are having some data, if your paper is based on the data analysis task, okay, so you can just paste the figure of the data in the chat gpt model, and the gpt easily can analyze the data. It will give you the insights of means it will solve you. Okay, yes, some it cannot gpt 3.5 it cannot generate the figures, so but it will solve. It can figure out the mean, it can figure out the median, the mode. Okay, it can also figure out if the hypothesis testing is there, okay, or regression is there. It can the numeric values it can easily generate. If a equation is there, it can also generate the equation. So we will also do everything one by one. Visualization tools, okay, importance of, so data visualization is also there. Okay, popular visualization uh, tool is also there. Okay, tools like tableau, microsoft power bi, so these are very important tool for data visualization. So okay, so you, for successful research you have to provide some graphs. I'm talking about the engineering, the management, and mathematics, terms-based research. I'm not talking about the social science is also using the data analysis tool right now. Okay, but totally arts group, history, or some other background. I'm not talking about that research because that sometimes used, but many of the times or most of the times the figures are not required there, like graphical representations. But terms related research, graphical representation is very very much important. Next, the ethical considerations in AI usage. I have already means have given the ideas for what are the ethical considerations for this. Do not copy and paste first of all. Okay, next, importance of data protection. Okay, so AI tools, it can process the vast amount of data. Okay, so do not share some sensitive type of data, some classic means data which is very much important for some companies or something. Do not share with ChatGPT or any other AI tools. It can analyze the data, but whatever the data you are sharing, and it is clearly written in ChatGPT that do not share, not to share any kind of sensitive data there, because they have uploaded the data in their databases to enhance their performance. Okay, because ChatGPT, what ChatGPT and other AI tool is, the AI tools, they will learn one by day by day. As much as data we are providing, we are writing, as much of data you are giving, based on that data it will learn one by one, and it will increase their performance, just like a child. Okay, from the beginning, from a child, it starts to learn, it starts to learn what is right, what is wrong, what is pen, what is pencil, what is everything. It will learn one by one, and then it can have the idea, yes, this is pen or something. Chat gpt model and other AI models, they will also learn by using our data sets, by using our information and our everything what we are giving to them. So it is a very, it's a privacy matter, they will use this one, they are using this one to um, modify their model. Okay, so do not import means give or do not provide any kind of sensitive data there. Now, the regulations and compliance. So researchers, it must adhere to the regulations like GDPR, which is govern data processing and storage. Ensuring compliance is it's also vital to avoid legal means mm, legal processes and safeguard yourself. Okay, if you are working in a company, okay, must remember, if you are working in a company, or if you are working any government organizations like ISRO, DRDO, in that kind of things, okay, do not share their data. Do not, if you are having the data access, do not share with this kind of AI tools. Never. Okay, you will be means there is a legal issue in that case. Next, hands-on practice. Now we will continue with the hands-on practice one by one. Okay, first of all, let me, yes, first I will show this one. So this is research rabbit, a research rabbit app. What is this? It is used for literature review. Okay, so what is this? This is, look at the interface first. Suppose your topic is so here different papers we have used here. Okay, so I'm just using, so whatever is your topic, that is yours. Okay, so uh, the collections you can see here, add papers. So you can add papers here. How to select the papers? You already know. You can use uh, sciencedirect.com. You can use Google Scholar also. Okay, let us go to Science Direct and let us copy and paste some papers. So I'm going to Science Direct now. Okay, so now let us suppose I am using here supply chain management. Look, different papers are there. Okay, so what we can do, we first go here, sorry, here, click on add papers. I may write down the title, I may write down the DOI, number of the article, anything. So I go there, I just copy this title and paste here and let it search. Okay, choose a search provider. So a search provider, maybe I can use this one, or you can use any one of them. Okay, uh, let us suppose all subject areas. Look, okay, so now add to collections. So this paper has been added to this area. Okay, now I'm crossing it. Okay, so this is now I'm selecting this and I'm deselecting this one and I'm selecting this. Okay, so whenever I select this one, so after selecting this one, you can see here these authors. So how many authors are there? These three authors are there, you can see. Okay, so if I click on the author, you can see this author and their published work will be visible. What is not visible sometimes. Okay, okay, so I think this paper has some problem which is not showing. Okay, let me use this one. Yes, this paper it is visible, or not all papers is visible here. This papers, I think some problem is happening. Let me select this one, the first one. If you select that one, this paper, you can see all author names, the abstract is visible here, and all references are visible. Okay, so if I click on all references, you can see here. Okay, so what it means? It means that the related task based on this particular author, it is visible. It has done two clusters. Okay, what are the clusters are there? So this one and this one. So these two clusters, first cluster, so what are the different authors which is related to this task, and what is this author? Now if you select this, just click on this paper is created here. So you can see that this paper, so both are 2021, this paper is selected, means their related task is there. If you select this one, see which paper is this paper is also visible here. If you click on any of this, if I am clicking here also, the task is visible here. If you click this one, the task is visible here. Okay, so so you can see one by one of what is the literature review, and which literature are connected literature to them, and what is the topic of that particular paper, you can view here. Also, if you want to see the similar kind of work, you can see the similar 123 similar works is present. Okay, now all references and all citations, everything is visible here. So authors of this particular article, how many publications of theirs, so everything will be visible. Now let us select any other paper. Let us suppose this one. See, after selecting this one, the paper along with the abstract, it is visible. Similar work is visible. All references are visible. All citations are also visible. If I click the similar work, you can see all similar works are presented here. Now the entire cluster is created. Now if I just click on the similar work, this particular cluster is created. If you want to increase this cluster, you can increase. So you can see, if you want to zoom in, then you can also zoom in. Okay, if you want to download, just clicking on the download, you can download it from here. See, the cluster is downloaded from here. So see the clusters now, which paper is connected to which paper, which papers are not connected to at all but used. So everything is created. So in your paper literature review, in your paper, if you are reviewing, if you are writing some review article, you can use this one, and it is also needed. Okay, so and if you want to select some any particular paper from here, just go and click on that. I'm clicking on here. Look, that particular paper is also opened, and for on that particular paper, what are the similar work? Just click here, and the cluster is already created. Okay, so you can have a brief idea and a very good idea from here which papers are related to which one. Okay, so you can use a proper literature review, or you can write a proper literature review from here using this particular toolbox. Also you can use this cluster figure, downloading this figure, and you can use this downloaded figure in your paper also. It will also enhance the quality of your paper, right? Okay, so let me delete all of things. Next, this is another, you can just write any topic. Let us suppose supply chain, sorry, supply chain management. Mm, okay, just I'm writing supply chain management, and here different books, papers are there, advanced planning and everything. So you can select any one of them. Let us suppose I am selecting this. Basically, it's a book. Okay, so different clusters have been created. So which one is connected to which one? So you can see here. Okay, the connected papers. So you can see Zoho ETL. If you just click on this, you can see which paper is there. So you can see this paper, the impact of power and relationship commitment on the integration between manufacturers and customers in supply chain. Now this topic is related to this one and this one, and this topic is related to this. So all the entire cluster is given here. You can use this cluster. Okay, if you want to find out the snow on or snow off, so you can use it. Okay, you can see the small size of the cluster. It means it is less related to the other articles. Okay, and the big clusters, you can see a framework of sustainable supply chain management. So this is basically a broad area it is representing. Understood? And the colors, the big clusters, it is some broad area and related to many of the means, and the other small clusters, it means the area means small, it means it is related to the means minimal amount of topics. And the colors it is showing, you can see 1982 to 2017, up to 2017 papers are visible here. Okay, not more than that. I think for more detailed analysis for 2024 papers, you need to, I think, you need to pay or something. Okay, next I will go here. This is very important tool. Okay, diagram writing. Okay, so diagram writing means flowchart and other things, how it works. Okay, flowchart writing, it works. You can see there are different types of figures are there. So first figure, so they actually basically the figure is this one. Just let me, yes, let me create a new board here. So AI writing, you can see this is the AI writing tool. Oh, it is not working. Okay, let me title first. Uh, Pick one. Okay, yes, now it is visible. So you need to first, I am this is a blank file. So how to this? Okay, let me first introduce this particular interface. This interface is called uh, whimsical.com. Okay, and these are AI powered tools to, you can generate the flowchart, you can generate a brain map of this. Okay, so first you have to click on the create new tab. So after creating a new, look at this particular interface will be there. You have to create a board. You can create a doc or folder also. So I am creating a board because I just want to create the particular image. So after clicking on the board, so if I click on the board, you can see this board will be opened. And after that you need to you can go there. This is the name of the board. You have to first give a name of the board. I have given a name like pick one or picture one. After that, these tools will be visible. Okay, it will be highlighted. So which tool you need to select now? You need to select this one, generate with AI. So after clicking on this, okay, describe your mind map or any type, for examples. Okay, so you can, let us suppose first flowchart. Okay, so whatever I am, you can write anything here. Flowchart. Let us suppose I am creating a flowchart. Step one, just for the sake of example, I am writing here just to show you. Okay, step one. Okay. mm, Data collection, step 2, uh, analysis, step 3, uh, model formation, and that's all. Just this. Now I'm clicking on create. Look, already it is created, right? So now you can edit this one also. Okay, so it is you can create it so smaller and bigger. So these are some simple step I have used. That is why it is just created the simple steps. Okay, so if you want to generate a mind map, okay, let me mind map this one. Okay, so this is for the mind map. If you want to generate, if you want to draw by yourself, so this kind of tools you have to use. So I'm not using this one. Let me delete this first. Yes, this one also I need to delete. Just not deleted. Okay, let me copy and paste something, some methodology. Look at this some steps are given here. So just I'm copied and pasted these steps here. I'm going there and copied and pasted these steps, and I am clicking on mind map, and I'm creating the mind map. You can see the mind map is created. Look, isn't it very useful? Everything you can do it. Don't need, you no need to do anything. Just the steps I have followed, just the steps I have written, that steps I have written here. Just I'm clicking and the figure is automatically generated. Isn't it a very nice version? So you can use this mind map to, you can see how much you can easily this is how much presentable it is. Even if this kind of task before AI integration, this kind of task, it will take a lot of time, 1 or 2 hours, just to first you need to think about all the things, how can it be, it can be built. Now just you can write and copy and paste, and you just click on it, it is built. Yes, you can use it with a, you can copy and paste this figure. It will not catch any kind of plagiarism there. Got it? Next, chat gpt. Okay, how to analyze the data by chat gpt. Okay, let us suppose you have a data set. I'm creating, let me create a data set in Excel. Let me, it is a marks of maths. Second column is marks of literature. Okay, and this column is roll number of students. Roll number of students. Okay, so roll 1 2 And let me create. I'm not just going to giving you some examples, so that is why I'm using very much limited data set. Okay, and I'm using 50. So accordingly I'm using that particular randomly marks question. So 10. Okay, that's all. Now what I am doing, look, you cannot means copy and paste this table there in the chat gpt. That is not possible, but you can take a snap of this. Okay, let me take a snap of this by using the snipping tool. Let me first um, copy this here. Okay, now I'm creating the snipping tool. Okay, I have just created this one. Means I have snipped that particular figure. I have saved the figure. Let us suppose I am saving it into my downloads. Okay, it is screenshot chat gpt by name. Okay, it is now saved in my computer. What I am doing now, I am going to the chat gpt. I am uploading. Look at this, there are three options are there. You can write it down, or you can just use attach file, view tools, and search the web. Go to attach file. I am selecting the attach file. Upload from computer. If you have Google Drive, if you have uploaded your figure into the Google Drive, or if you have already saved figure in the Google Drive, you can use. If you are using the OneNote cloud, then you can also use. Otherwise, I am just, since I am downloading in computer, so I'm selecting this one. And from download, it is the screenshot chat gpt. This one I have used it. Okay, I'm just uploaded it. Now what I am like, I'm saying that um, provide the average of marks of maths from the above figure. These are very simple. You can also generate it. You can also use it in means here in Excel, just by using some formula. But if you don't know the formula or something, okay, just I am giving you a very simple way. It can do much more than this. Okay, just you can look what it does. By using this figure, it automatically detects what are the numbers of max in maths, marks in maths, what can and the average. Already it is written. Now I am going to much advanced data analysis tool. Okay, just I am writing, is there any correlation exist uh, between marks of maths and marks of literature. Just I am using this. To determine the correlation, look at this. Automatically everything will be generated. So I will calculating the correlation coefficient using Python. It also says in which they are using Python to generate the this one. Look, this is the correlation coefficient, which is a very tough formula is there in statistics, and many social sciences students, okay, they are using this tools, means correlation coefficient. They are also using the correlation matrix. So there is correlation coefficient. Yes, it is fine using the correlation coefficient, and it is given by using the Python. If you want to say that generate the Python code, what you used, that it can also generate that code also. Understood? Now I want to write if provide the regression provide the regression equation between, just I am writing between them. I'm not writing also that maths or maths of literature, nothing. Provide the regression equation between them stepwise. Just you you see what it actually happens. Look, I have written here provide the regression equation between them. I didn't mention also between which. So it automatically identifies I'm talking about marks of maths and marks of literature. And the statistical analysis it has already done. This equation it has created, and the slope, everything, every statistical analysis. So this is much higher level of analysis which it has done. Still, this is only for two variables. I have just given you just for the sake of example, but you can use much more larger variable, larger number of variables here. Yes, it has some limitations. It can the any data analysis process. There are some limitations only up to 5 times or yes, I think it is 5 times. In ChatGPT, you can use it in a day, and I think the number of rows, that is how much data you can provide, that is also limited here. You have to use much more the paid version, that is GPT 4.0 here in that case. Okay, but you see how much efficient it is. So it will, of course, will reduce your calculation. If you have any data, it will, of course, it will reduce the number of calculations and everything, um, uh, everything. Okay, so you can also use much more higher level of statistics here, um, and data analysis here. If you want to generate some code, okay, and just if you want to generate anywhere, suppose you are using Python, or you are using MATLAB, or you are using SPSS or R, anything, just you write here, okay, provide the Python code which you just use to determine the regression, just this. Here is the code. So it will automatically generate the Python code also. You can use this code, and you can use, just you copy and paste this Python code to generate much more. And if you this code is generated now, if you increase the number of data here, number of data you can increase here. You can if you want to add something new, some graphical representation here, it will also, you can add some graphical representation by using some code. You can use the extra coding with this code to generate much more. Okay, so these are the data analysis tools. There is another, in case of coding or generation of the coding which is required to required for your research. you don't know the coding, you are very much means unaware about the coding, then but you are uh, means going for the research on data analysis or any kind of social sciences data analysis or statistical data analysis. Okay, so you can go for, you can just type here, if this code I am having, this is data I am having, these are the number of variables of my data, these are independent, these are dependent variables, just please provide python code or matlab code or some other code to generate this one. I need this I need this kind of chart, I need this kind of this. Or if you don't know anything, you just show, you just write here, I need this result, I need any relation exists between these parameters or not. Just you write this one. So automatically it will generate the code. Automatically it will also make you understand that you can see here every step. It is also written what kind of calculation that particular step is basically generating. Understood? Okay. Next, uh, literature review. So one literature review I have already shown you that this is the um, type of literature review you can use this particular cluster. But this particular cluster, if you can use this cluster in your research papers to give a, picture or to give a view on which literature is connected to which one, how many literature are presently there in the market, how many literature is means are there based on your topic and the related topic, that a picture you can, but how to write it down. If you can click here, it will show you some abstract. If you click here, it will show you this abstract. If you click here, it will show you this abstract. So you need to draw or to write down the literature. Okay, you have to means read all this abstract. You have to collect the means insights of this, and then you need to write it down. You have to collect the insights regarding the, based on the what are the um, things are done within this paper, what is the novelty of the paper, and what are the shortcomings of the paper. Okay, you have to do this. So in that case also ChatGPT will help you. And how it will help you? Let us suppose, first of all, you have some papers. First of all, let me show you how to write down the paper. Just I'm giving you a very simple thing. In a paper, after writing the title, okay, you need to write down the author names, then the affiliations, then abstract, and then keywords. Your literature review will be based on that keywords, related to that keywords. Okay, so you have to choose only that kind of keyword to which your that the referees or the reviewers are available, that kind of keywords which is very much popular in the market. Okay, it will means grow your visualization, the your paper's visualization. Okay, your paper will be cited much more if you use a very popular type of keyword. Okay, so let us suppose that I am using some kind of keyword here. So this is a business related paper what I have written. So just I'm giving an example. My first keyword is uh, let us use a blank document. First keyword is um, supply chain management. Second keyword I'm using data analysis. Third keyword I'm using uh, sustainable development. Okay, so first of all, you need to find out the supply chain management papers from the paper finder. Here there are many of the tools I have already shared. This is one of the tools. Okay, research rabbit, this is another one. Okay, connected papers. Okay, supply chain management, you can see this kind of all these papers already, this is visible. But these papers are very much old. Old means I need to form a very good paper, you have to use the recent literatures. So recent literatures means I'm talking about the either last 3 years or maximum last 5 years, not go beyond that. Yes, one or two literatures may be used, which is very much important, but don't go more than that. Okay, so you can use for that Science Direct or Google Scholar, you can also use, but better to use Science Direct. Okay, I'm going to Science Direct now, and I'm writing simply a keyword supply chain management, and all the related studies of supply chain management, will be visible here. So you can use, first of all, supply chain management, and if your work is related to some other thing, so suppose I'm writing a supply chain management also with sustainable development. Okay, so I'm writing here with sustainability. Look, all papers are coming here, and the best part of the Science Direct is that you can see what is the year 2025. So from 2025 it will start, then 2024, 20. So the recent papers, the newest papers are visible first. Okay, now you just click on this one, and the abstract highlights is also there. The abstract is there. What you can do, you copy and paste this abstract into the chat GPT. Just copy and paste here, and after copying and pasting, you write give insights of this either paragraph or abstract. You can read abstract, that's all. I have written the, just you can see here all highlights. Okay, experimental results. Okay, significance in circular economy, implications of the industry, conclusions, everything, the insights, it is written within just some points. So what is objective of the study? These are the objective: key contributions, core methodology, and performance highlights, and this, implications, significance, and everything. Okay, so what you can do, you can use here, do not copy and paste. First of all, there is a very efficient way. If you are new in research, and if you are doing it means you are not that much capable of writing the literature, then I will suggest this thing: make a table in a word, in word. Just the table is like this. The first, here it is author name, let me, three columns are there. First column is authors, or just you yes, just author, papers. paper, okay, contributions, shortcomings. Okay, now paper 1, I am not writing the name of the paper because it is simply paper 1 you can use here. You can use the contribution from here. Just go to the ChatGPT. What are the contributions? You can see the objective. Key contributions are written here. Do not copy and paste. You read the contribution first. The contributions, they have done two main contributions: green supply chain and sustainable framework. So what is the contribution? The model integrates supplier customer relationship while adhering to green computing principles, reducing the environmental impact of supply chain operations. You have to write it down with your own language. Do not copy and paste here. Do not paraphrase it also. Next, sustainable framework. By applying Markov chain decision process, the framework focuses on minimizing waste and optimizing resources, aligning with sustainability goals. What are the methodology they used? Deep queue networks and emphasizes energy efficient practices. Okay, adapts dynamically to demand fluctuations using machine learning approaches. So these are the core methodology they used. What are the performance? Also has been written. Okay, and other things are written there. You no need to write down all these things. Okay, main key contributions are there. So you need to write down the key contributions here in key contributions table. Then shortcoming. Now what is shortcoming? Shortcoming will reflect the research gap. Okay, first write down what are the key contributions which is given here, and then compare your own research. Okay, whatever your what is your research, what you are thinking about, are these, so now you can relate to it in which is what are the things it is not highlighted. Okay, or you can simply ask the chat gpt also here, so related to your work. Okay, suppose you are also doing the research on the supply chain management. You are also trying to add the sustainability. But what are the things based on the supply chain management and sustainability are missing in this article? Okay, you have to find it. How to find it? Either you can find it by reading this highlights, implications, and everything. Okay, or you can just simply ask the chat gpt that find some shortcomings from this paper related to this and this topic. Okay, let us suppose you are using some ai tools, or you are using some, you want to use some machine learning techniques. Okay, so right here, provide the shortcomings, or future extension, you can also say. Better to write shortcomings here. Shortcomings of the above paper uh, on the basis of machine learning. Machine learning tools. And that's all. Look, so this kind of shortcomings it is given. I'm not saying that not all shortcomings are reliable also, because I'm not providing the entire paper here. Okay, so it will give you a lot of shortcomings. Okay, I need to stop it now. Otherwise it will going to generate all the things, because shortcomings means a lot of lakhs and crores of shortcomings are there, which can generate one by one. So you need to stop here. Only you need to select what you want to implement in your paper, that one only. So there are many other concerns it can also give. Sometimes some things may also be non reliable, like the you can see here one thing, uh, it is given as sensitivity analysis, just I have seen. Okay, but sensitivity analysis generally most of the paper they use, but it cannot, maybe in the abstract it is not reflected, they didn't write in the abstract, but it is used in the paper. So in that case you have to check the paper also whether sensitivity analysis is there or not. Understood? So do not write anything which is already exists in the paper, but you have written that this is the shortcoming, but that is your false statement. Understood? So this is how you can use, and you can put it into this table. What is table? Yes, this table. Okay, so the example of this kind of table I have already given. So look at this description and shortcomings description, and these are the paper one, this is paper two. So one by one I just went to the chat gpt, I have pasted, and I have implemented this one. This will help you to create a proper literature review. Okay, also another thing, literature review, it should be reflected, it should be connected with the keywords, and each and every keywords means also first literature review connected to the first keyword, and the second keyword and first keyword means the first paragraph and second paragraph must be connected to them, there must be some connection. Means I'm writing the supply chain management, then I'm writing sustainability, so I need to implement the sustainability based on the supply chain management only. Sustainability means there are many sustainable goals. Sustainability, it refers to a lot of things, not only the supply chain. Sustainability in this manufacturing, in other areas also such a sustainability is using, but we are only using the sustainability which is related to the supply chain management. So there must be a connection between them. Each and every paragraph of the literature review there must be some connections. Okay, after that you can have a research gap between them. Understood? So these are the all things which we need to discuss today. So now uh, if you have any question, then you can ask.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And definitely, we have various sets of questions we have. So before that, can you just like stop sharing, or can you?
Yeah, I have stopped the sharing, screen sharing.
Just a second, sir. We will pin you in the for everyone so that they can see you. Or if you need, in case that you can, then you can share it, sir. Right? Okay.
Sorry.
The first question that we have is that, so can you discuss some more points or mention some AI research free tools? Please mention some AI research free
Hmm.
tools.
Yes, free tool I already discussed. First free tool, ChatGPT, GPT 3.0. You cannot use GPT-4 because GPT-4 it is you have to pay for that. Okay, and this tool for extracting the research means literature. Okay, Research Rabbit. This is there is another one which is called I have shown it. Okay, Connected Papers, also the SCI space. Okay, oh yes, let me discuss the SCI space also. Just let me share the screen. I forgot to. Is this visible?
Yes, sir. It's with us.
So it is basically, previously it was SCI Space, right now it is um, yes, scispace.com. It is typeset.io. Okay, so this tool, it provides a, it is also a free tool. Okay, it will provide, you can see here, chat with PDF, AI writer is there. Okay, best for researchers, literature review, find topics, extract data. Okay, paraphraser tool is also there, citation generator is there, AI detection is there. Okay, and research PDF to video, that is also there. Okay, so let me just use some of the things. Okay, extract data from research papers. If you upload a research paper, okay, maximum 100 MB, okay, it will extract the data from the paper. Okay, it will also very important for literature. Let me upload something. Let us upload a paper. Okay, it's uploaded. Now let's see what happens next. It's now generating. Okay, it will take some time because it will read the entire paper. Let me just click on this one, and if I want to get a summary, just to click on the summary, and it will give you the summary of this. So you need to wait for that because entire paper I have uploaded, so it will take some time. Look, this is a summary. It is uploaded. First, introduction, terms and conditions, blockchain technology in food supply chains, importance of blockchain and everything. These are the entire summary, it is written. Okay, so you can also use this one, SI space. Okay, except means apart from ChatGPT, either you have to copy and paste everything, so that is a very difficult task, or in that ChatGPT also you can copy and means upload the paper. That is also possible, but you can use this tool also, that is also very helpful. Okay, play a podcast is also there, and chat is also there. I'm not going to go for that now. Conclusions, if you click on there, I think it's actually generating. Till now it is quite long time it is getting. Okay, no, so it is taking generally long time. Okay, but if you just click on the conclusions, it will generate the conclusions here also. Okay, and look at the, if you want to now deselect this, and I want to select this one now, and summary, it will provide the summary of this paper. If you want to conclusion and everything, basically it automatically generates here. So if you want to export in CSV or other files, that can also be exported. Okay, other things are also there. Summarized abstract is there. Okay, also, so it is taking time because it is reading the paper first of all. Okay, so you can use this tool also. Okay, next question.
Yes, sir. Um, so can this tools generate graphical abstract of my paper as well?
Graphical abstract generation, I used something, means I have also tried this one. Okay, means generating the graphical abstract, but in that case you need to use the paid version, because unpaid version graphical abstract, it is very difficult to generate, and the figure is not also visible, and they have merged some different figures, they are merging one by one. In ChatGPT I have used it. So in unpaid version, what are the graphical abstract it actually generate, that graphical abstract doesn't have that much clarity. Okay, it also may not clear whatever you are using or whatever you want to say, that may not be clearly or not at all visible from the graphical abstract sometimes, because it is unpaid version. It will not that much will do the effort that graphical abstract generation or figure generation from the AI, that is a very means high level task. So if you have the paid version GPT 4.0, maybe it will do uh, the generate the graphical abstract more, but you have to pay for this.
All right. Then we have, um, if I use this write a research paper, it will show any plagiarism. If I use, I think they want to ask that if they use this kind of AI tools, will it have any sort of plagiarism or not?
Plagiarism means AI plag, of course, it will show. Many, maybe the normal plagiarism means whatever the plagiarism softwares like Turnitin, Authenticate, or other plagiarism softwares. Okay, that will general plagiarism, which is your paper, whatever you have written, is plagiarized with some other research articles or not. You are copying some content or some write up from other papers or not. That may be not be shown, that may not be shown because you are not copying from other papers or other internet resources. You are whatever you are doing, you are copying from the chat gpt, or you are copying from the liner or other gpt tools, right? If you just copy and paste that one, okay, what will happens right now, every plagiarism softwares, they detect the AI also, they will automatically detect that this is generated from the chat gpt or liner or some other AI tool completely. Okay, yes, now what will happen, what Elsevier or I know that Elsevier's policy now means there they allow using AI tools, GPT or something, but do not copy and paste entire things. Okay, so sometimes what GPT says that yes, in my opinion, this happens. So if you write the entire copy and paste, that is in my opinion, these things happened or something exactly written like that, so that things will also be copied, so easily it can be visible that you are using the AI and you have written this. AI tool usage is not completely illegal. You can use it, but you have to say that in the journal, you have to confess that yes, you are using AI tools, but that also within the limitations, and you are using AI tools for the introduction literature like this. You did not use the AI tool for your um, model development, for the numerical simulations, or for the other things, other main thing of the papers, which is the model development or methodology development. For that kind of things you cannot use the AI. Okay, so of course it will detect. If you copy and paste, it will detect completely. Also if you paraphrase it, also it can detect that you have paraphrased, that you have copied from AI and you have paraphrased, that is also visible. So that is why desk rejection is happening. Your AI usage must be very limited, and you also have to confess to the journal that you have used it.
Okay. So they have one question. I have a question. ChatGPT does not fully work for free. Suggest whether it's suitable to take its plan or not.
Yes, it is suggested to take the plan if you are using much more data analysis types. Okay, ChatGPT can also use a means you can use it for much more. If you're having just for the paper writing, or just for the, if you are not going for extensive kind of numerical work, or you are not using too much coding or too much this kind of things, okay, I suggest that free version is okay. Okay, for write up, do not copy and paste, just whatever the insights you want to take, that insights can give you by the free version of the chat gpt. Okay, for theoretical type of paper, just for the model development. But if your analysis is much more higher, you don't know the coding, you are, or you are less aware of the coding, you want to know some more about the coding, or you don't know but you want to generate the code. Okay, you can only modify the code but you can't generate it, so then you can go for it. Okay, so it can also the visualization things will be much, if you want some much more visualization cases, that can also be done by the ChatGPT. But generally I don't need paid version of the ChatGPT, because um, coding free version, every kind of code automatically it generates also. Okay,
Okay.
so we don't need that much extensive type of work by using the ChatGPT. Okay, so if you want you can do it, no issue.
So we have next question. Which AI tool is most useful for summarizing research paper and drawing insights from them? If I provide the PDF, okay. Then
SCI
furthermore,
space, I recommend SCI space. In that case, you can just upload that one, upload your PDF. It can generate the insights, it can generate the literature, it can generate the all the insights of the paper.
yes, sir, and they have continued. If I provide a number of research paper, can
Hmm.
it be help in suggesting the research gap?
Yes, it can also, but in that case, this kind of task is extensive. You need to have the paid version. The paper number of paper uploading, it is limited there. Okay, so it's not that unlimited number of papers I am uploading there and it will generate everything. No, you need to pay for this.
Right. Okay. So we have another question. Which AI chatbot allows maximum which AI chatbot allows maximum number question in a thread for free? For an example, Microsoft Copilot allows to ask 30 questions in a thread, after which one has to use a new thread.
Um, I don't have the idea for that. Okay, you need to explore. You can also ask the chat GPT for this. Which one will be provided, means which one will provide the maximum number of this kind of generations. Chat GPT can be helpful. It will say that this is the software which can generate the maximum. Okay, right now I don't have the knowledge about that.
Right. I think when we are logging into this particular any AI tool, or when we are using this, we used to log in using any email ID or something, right? So I
Yes,
think if we have one or two email ID extra for this research purpose and working on this, I think we can ask a few more questions to them.
yes, 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 yes.
I think that
That
can be
can be
one
done.
option.
That can be one option. Yes,
That can be one
of
of the
course, that can
option,
be one
right?
option.
Yeah, right. Okay. So we have another question. If I want to create question paper on any subject which includes numerical problems, which AI tool should be the most useful in suggesting original questions?
Difficult. I suggest not to use any kind of AI tool, because I have a research on this, creating questions and other type of things. Why I have said data analysis is very useful, because it will give you the exact analysis, all kind of
Sir,
statistical
since
analysis. But in case
you
of
are showing
question
one of,
generation, if you want
yeah,
to generate some question,
a
that
numerical
is, yes,
problem.
it will generate some questions, but I don't know how much authentic it is. Sometimes it may generate the wrong answer. Sometimes the same questions are repeated. Some kinds the wrong type of answer or similar type of answer is same answer, option A, option B, or option C. Three options are same, having the same answer. Okay, this first option it is suppose 0.5. Second option, it is written 1 by 2. 1 by 2 and 0.5, they are the same thing, right? But it is generated by it. It means your questions will be totally wrong. So if you are using this kind of things, you have to, this kind of case, you have to, especially in question generation and answer generation or MCQ question generation, you have to be very, very careful. Okay, so it can generate, sometimes it can generate, yes, sometimes it will generate very much means uh, brainstorming question also. Okay, but sometimes it is completely too much inefficient question that you can't imagine. So you have to be very careful if you are generating or if you are using ChatGPT, that is also reviewed by you properly. Each and every question you must review and then you can publish, otherwise not.
Okay. So we have furthermore question that how can I refine the language of my research paper? I think a person might be from literature, so I think.
Your voice is not audible. How can?
How can I refine the language of my research paper?
Okay. Refining language, it means the English correction or the much more English means the structure. Means one sentence you are going to use much more effective English. I think it is the meaning of the question. In that case, better to use Grammarly. Okay, other than ChatGPT or other than any other means type of software AI tools, I prefer to use Grammarly. Grammarly has a paid version, not that much paid also, some thousand rupees I think in a year subscription or in a month subscription. So if you are writing your paper and you are planning it to complete within a month or within 3 months or something, so you can just pay some amount, uh, get a subscription for that one, means Grammarly. Use Grammarly. It will specifically used and designed for the English correction and the English modification. Okay, so
Oh,
I do not recommend to use any kind of AI things for that,
okay.
especially for grammar and this kind of corrections.
Okay. Moving to the next question, sir. How linear AI and SCI space is relevant as per the research review purpose?
How?
Linear AI,
Hmm.
LINER,
Liner. Line.
line, yeah, linear
Okay,
AI
linear. Linear A. Okay, okay. Linear A. Yes, yes. And SCA space.
and SCI space is relevant as per the research review purpose.
Research review. Yes, I already gave you the example of this. Okay, research review purpose, it is very much useful. You can use it. It will give you the insights also. Okay, it will give you the means connected papers also. It will, but um, I will say that if they are providing very old literature, okay, do not go for that. You search it by yourself, that you go for the Science Direct, or you can also use Google Scholar, because Science Direct only it will give you the papers on the elsewhere. In case of other Springer publications, Taylor and Francis, or other publications, you can use their journal search, their journal, that means their website, or you can go for the Google Scholar. But Google Scholar, what it takes, sometimes some other papers which is not indexed, not SCI or SCIE or Scopus index, they can also show that kind of paper. So you have to refine it. Okay, you have to refine, and you can search that recent paper, you can search and you can upload that paper into the means SCI space or whatever you are having, and you can get the insights for that. Multiple papers you can also upload. Okay, download the papers, upload multiple papers, and get the insights and research gaps, everything from all the papers you can get it.
So moving to the next question, last and second question, how we minimize the AI generation content percentage after black check?
Do not copy and paste. I have said it many times. Okay, do not copy and paste. Get the insight, write it by yourself. That's all.
Okay. And sir, shall I move to the last question?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Which software will be better for statistical graphical picture generation from the data? Let me repeat.
Statistical graphical
Which
picture generation.
software will be the better for statistical graphical picture generation from the data?
Statistical graphical picture generation. There are many kind of means statistical outcomes are there. Okay, histogram is there, and probability graph is there. Okay, means the PDF graph generation, and um, uh, regression is there. Okay, so many types of graphs are there. Simple statistical picture generation means if you want to just generate the bar graph or pie chart, or the simple type of line graph, then I will simply recommend, because all the data you can have by through anywhere. If you download the data, that is either in CSV form or in Excel form, use simple Excel for basic statistical analysis. Yes, if you want to go means want to create more, you can use Python. The code, if you don't know the code for Python, just go to ChatGPT, or there is a very efficient AI toolbox is also there, which is called the black box AI, specially designed for the code generation. Just ask that this is my data. You can also upload the data there, and just ask them, okay, I need to generate this code, or generate the code. I want this graph, generate the code for Python. Okay, automatically it will generate the code. You copy and paste the code into the Python or MATLAB. So whatever the code you want, generate the code for Python, generate the code for MATLAB. Automatically it will generate. Copy and paste that code into that software, get the data, get the visualization, whatever you have. If you are having a much more correlation mapping, means correlation matrix you want to get. Okay, you want to have some particular graph for iteration graph, each and every iteration, what is the performance of the algorithm. This kind of cases, you need that. Otherwise, basic statistical means line graph, bar graph, or uh, means scatter plot also, you can use simply Excel. Don't go for any other things.
Right, sir. And thank you so much, sir, for giving in wonderful insights. And today's discussion is just a limited time with a limited time frame. And I would like to highlight one more thing that there are so many other AI tools are also there in the market. Today is just a few of the glimpse that we have highlighted in this particular lecture, I believe, because many of you, many of the other experts might be highlighted or may be aware of other AI tools also. So yes, there are so many AI tools based on the subscriptions or the paid, and some are free. Even if you see Canva also, there are a lot of every software have its own, positive and negative. So, anyways, I hope you have learned a lot from this session, and I hope it is going to be helpful for your session, helpful for writing your research article, and also going to be a very good at time saving when you create infographics for your literature or any other things. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you,
Thank you very
Dr.
much. Thank you.
Majumder, for giving and wonderful insights, and thank you for your time for delivering wonderful lectures. And the session is really engaging, and I hope our audience and the participants and the researcher have definitely going to utilize those concepts that have been discussed today. and going to apply. We are almost the end of today's session, and we are, so tomorrow we have a small validatory functions we will have with us. Another last session of this FDP program. I hope all of you should be there. And tomorrow's timing has been slightly changed. So I request all the participants to make sure of that. Tomorrow timing is around 2:30 p.m. afternoon. So make your availability as per the time, right? So thank you so much for being with InnovaWorld Private Limited and being with the Research Center. So thank you so much. I hope you have learned a lot. And if you have not filled the feedback form, you should fill up the feedback form right away, because that is an important task to achieve your certificate, right? So thank you so much. Thank you again. Good night. See you in the other side of the research world, right? So take care. Bye.